Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Audible. Get your free trial today in the description below and get your free audiobook that you get to keep no matter what. So if you don't like the service, you get to keep the book regardless, even if you decide not to go ahead with a membership. Now on to the show. Hello world, Alexandre Buckley here, and let's talk games. So it is that time of year again. Amazon is doing another site-wide sale and they're calling it Prime Day, even though it takes place over 2 days. So, fine. When is Prime Day, or Prime Days? Well, Prime Day will be taking place this year on the 15th and the 16th of July. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is a gaming channel telling you to keep your eyes peeled on Prime Day? What has this got to do with video games? Well, simply put, you can snag a great deal this Prime Day, or Prime Days. I'm still not going to get used to that because it's 2 days, even though it's called Prime Day. Whatever. Anyway, many things will be discounted and special offers will be available. Speaking of which, I do have some special offers for anyone who views this video, so please do take advantage of them. But if you want to find out what they are, you're going to have to wait until the end of the video. So, with Prime Day coming soon, I figured this would be a great time to give you 5 items that gamers should look out for on Prime Day. Now, these could be for yourself, or if you're like me, they could be for birthday gifts or even Christmas gifts. Yes, I do my Christmas shopping this early. So these are just some items that every gamer should be on the lookout for this Prime Day, as there should be some special offers coming on these actual items. Number 5, controllers. It doesn't really matter if you have an Xbox, a PlayStation, or a Switch. Controllers are expensive. Getting official controllers can cost anything from £40 all the way up to close enough £60. And pretty much the prices are pretty stable. They don't really move. They just stay at that kind of price point. So, as an example, currently an Xbox One controller is being sold for around £44. A PlayStation 4 controller is being sold for just over £40, and the Switch has 2 kind of controllers, so there's 2 sets of prices. You can get the Pro controller for around £55, and you can get a set of Joy-Cons for £64. That's pretty expensive and that's pretty pricey. So if you can get some money off of these, that would be a real treat, and you should definitely keep your eyes open just in case these get discounted. They were discounted last year, and I probably think they will do this year as well. So that's a good one you should be on the lookout for, especially if you're looking for a gift for someone else as well. Number 4, games. Pretty obvious, this one. I mean, this could possibly be the most obvious one on the list, but there are a few things you need to keep in mind before you rush out and just buy a new game. Number 1, if, for example, you're looking for an older game like Uncharted, for example, you will find there'll be 2 versions of this same game. There'll be the standard version, which is currently around £20, which is quite a good deal in itself. However, there is another version, the PlayStation Hits version, which is floating around the £14 price point. Literally the same game, but discounted down because it's got a beautiful red banner at the top of it. Wonderful. Special editions and Game of the Year copies normally get discounted, and sometimes they even start, like we've just said there, at lower prices to begin with. The second thing you should look out for is bundles, on older games especially. Last year you could get 2 PlayStation Hit games like Uncharted and The Last of Us for £25. That is an absolute steal. Number 3, gaming headsets and other peripherals. A lot of gamers these days love online multiplayer, myself included, and to make the experience as great as possible, you're going to want to invest in a good headset and microphone so that you can communicate with your friends. And another benefit that comes with these headsets normally is you get great sound as well, so while you're playing the game, you get superb sound. The problem is, these features normally come at an absolute premium. Take the HyperCloud Gaming free headset, which is sitting at around £78, as a prime example, no pun intended. Headsets and other peripherals, they normally get discounted on Prime Days, but they normally get sold out pretty quickly because the discounts are normally quite substantial. So it's worth keeping your eye out on all of these. Number 2, digital memberships. Straight up, I have never ever paid full price for an Xbox Live or a PlayStation Plus membership. Why? Because pretty much every Black Friday and Prime Day, I've managed to snag an absolutely awesome deal on these memberships. Now, these do tend to vary a little bit, so I'll give you an example. Sometimes you just get a discounted price for the year, which is normally somewhere between 5 and 30%. Other times, the price doesn't change, but they extend the membership to 15 months, so you pay the same price as a year's membership, but you get a few extra months tacked on as well, which is a great bargain. Considering the cost of these services and all the things you get with them, if you can get anything off them, you'd be a fool to miss out on them. And if you still have a current membership, you can normally stack those memberships on top of each other. So don't worry about that at all. And number 1, games consoles. So I said the other thing before, controllers were the most obvious thing on this list. Well, actually, these are kind of joint, basically, because these were the two things you look for, games and consoles. So, anyway, despite how obvious it is, if you've been holding off on getting a new console, now is the absolute perfect time to take the plunge. You can get a PS4 Pro, an Xbox One S, or even a Switch and save some real money. Now, what Amazon normally does is they do an offer of the console where you can get a bundle with some games. So you may find, for an example, a Switch with Mario Zelda thrown in at a discounted cost, which is an awesome bargain if you're new to the console and you want to get some games to start you off with. Or, even better, surprisingly, you may find the console will be sold with multiple controllers, which we talked about earlier. Controllers aren't cheap to begin with, so that is a good deal right there as well. So you want to keep an eye out on all these things. Now that is going to be my list pretty much, guys. They're the 5 things that gamers should look out for on Prime Day. But let me give you a pro tip right now. What you should do is, if you know you want to get any of these things, stick them in your basket now and stick them in your wish list. That way, when Prime Day happens, you can go straight to your wish list. You can avoid all the other distractions that are going on, and you can just focus on what you want to get and get on with it and get out of there as quickly as possible. Free pro tip there. But I did say earlier I would have some offers for everyone who watches this video. So I do have 2 of those, and I'm going to cover both of them right now. Offer number 1, you will need a Prime membership, of course, if you want to take advantage of Prime Day, hence the name Prime Day and Prime memberships. So why not get your free 30-day trial by using my link in the description below. Amazon Prime trials are awesome. They give you a full experience of what the entire service is about. You can get free delivery on all your items as well. So some of them will even be next day delivery. So you can order a game at a discounted price and be playing it, in some cases, the very next day, which is just awesome. Why not get a free trial, take advantage of Prime Day and enjoy that as well. Please use my link in the description below. My second offer for everyone who watches this video is quite a fun one as well. It is summertime, and like most people in the summer, all I like to do is just sit out in the sun, getting a tan, blasting music out of speakers and annoying everyone else while I'm chilling out in the sun. It's awesome. It's one of my favourite things to do in summer. Now, to help make this your ideal summer, how about getting a huge library of music for the incredible price of 99p? How about I give you 4 months of Amazon Music for 99p. That's less than £1 for 4 months of streaming music, which is ridiculous. You won't just be covered for summer, you'll be set to October basically, for less than the price of a cheeseburger, which is pretty awesome. So if you like either of these offers and want to take advantage, please use the links in the description below. Full disclosure, if you do use any of these links, you will be helping me out and the channel out as well, as we're going to get a kickback from anything you decide to sign up for. That doesn't cost you any more, it's just built into there like as if you bought it normally yourself, but it does help the channel out. So that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take advantage of Prime Day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.